Hey, good morning, everyone. This is your Psychic Christine. Thank you so much for listening in to our episodes of Ghostly Encounters, talking about spirits, how, they can penetrate into our realm. And we have a lot of stuff floating around, that's for sure. But before we get into all of that, I just want to tell you about a little bit about what's going on. So October the 26th, here at my location, we will be doing tea leaf readings at half price, and that's going to be $75. So you are all welcome to just pop into my location and have your tea leaf readings done. So that's something a little bit different. Tea leaf readings come from Russia. Coffee readings come from Turkey. So this is what I'm offering on October 26th. So I'm at 810 Chestnut Street, Philadelphia, Center City. I also wanted to mention on the website, psychicreadingstoday.com, we have a couple of new spiritualists available. And my newest one is Elliot Miller. He is a psychic medium, and he is able to communicate with loved ones from the other side. So he is available for psychic readings and as a medium. So he is extension 15 on psychicreadingstoday.com. We also have Psychic Jagger, who specializes in difficult times in relationships. Psychic Chrissy is also available via chat. So be sure to browse the website and choose the service you would like to have. So I've also added horoscopes and astrology. And you guys can go ahead to the website very soon and get that service for free. So I'm currently working on that. So be sure to check that out. And I am also doing work at Yoga Hive, where we will be doing chakra healing, all types of readings, and yoga and readings and Reiki healing and crystal healing. All of this, comes together. And Yoga Hive is at 1914 East Passyunk Avenue. So, as I've mentioned so many times before in my podcast, solutions to problems is kind of mind, body, and spirit, all in alignment, and it's a combination of things that ward off negative energy, bring in good energy, and so important to have your crown chakra, your third eye chakra cleared. And, it's important for all of them to be balanced, but, all of this stuff in combination gives a person the balance that they need. So, this is episode 88, and let's talk about some scary stuff. But, it's true. Sadly, this stuff is true. So this tradition comes from Hebrew belief. It's called a dybbuk box. Now, it's not unusual. You've seen a lot of scary movies, like even, what's it called? Ghostbusters, where bad spirits or bad energies or whatnot can be trapped into or placed into an object, like redirected, okay? And the reason for that is when you want to get rid of a negative energy or negative spirit, it needs to go somewhere. And if it's taken off of one person, likely it's going to pop up into another person. So people create basically these ghost traps, so to speak, but it could even just be a negative energy or a heavy energy, which we always associate to a bad spirit. So like I said, it's called, and you can look it up, a dybbuk. And what happens is that negative energy or a bad spirit is directed into a box and then sealed. And it is never, ever supposed to be opened, lest that spirit be set free or that bad energy be set free. Now, sounds a lot like a genie in the bottle, I know, but a lot of people really believe in this kind of stuff. I know I do. So I was watching this guy who thought it was funny and thought it was a joke. And actually, can you believe this? These boxes are for sale on eBay. And he went ahead for kicks and went ahead and bought this box, brought it to his home, and he videoed this whole thing on YouTube. And he got, you know that machine, I don't know what it's called, where it picks up on vibes or energy and it starts beeping. So he went and used that little machine and put it all around the box, and it was beeping like crazy. And next thing you know, he decides to go ahead and open the box. And when he opened the box, there was just a selenite crystal in there. And boom, the picture frame falls off the wall. There are little noises and stuff happening all around him. And yeah, he released that spirit, and he basically got afraid and kind of left his own place and went to stay with a friend. So very important when a negative energy gets trapped, not to mess around. So it was sealed with candle wax. Now, there are more things than a dybbuk, and I hope I'm saying that properly, box. Vessels that a person can create to be rid of negative energy. So, you know, you can, what happens is that, like I said, if you can get it off of one person, but it could pop up into another person, and these things kind of travel around. So yeah, that happened to that guy. I don't know if he ever went back into that apartment or not. I don't recall seeing that, but it did stand out, the stuff that was happening all around his apartment, and he kind of ran out. And you'll know not to buy one of those boxes on eBay. So over on my Patreon, Psychic Christine Wallace, I give instructions, weekly instructions of things a person can do to help rid themselves of negative energy, and to go ahead and follow those instructions. And, you know, they're, you know, stuff to clear out your personal negative energy, house blessings, cleaning, you know, ridding the home, ridding your mind. It really does happen. The war of good and evil are pretty much always going on throughout the centuries. It's always been, and it always will be, until, you know, we step up and do something about it. A lot of us have trouble believing that these things are in fact true. But for those who have experienced this kind of negativity, will know how real that actually is. And this sort of thing can affect a person's love life, business life, family life, friendships, relationships in general. It does happen. Sadly, it happens. But as I've always said in previous podcasts, we're kind of in the middle. You know, we're in the middle of two dimensions, spiritual and physical world. And the spiritual world affects us, and we affect the spiritual world. Now, getting back to medium, psychic medium Elliot Miller. Now, when you're a medium, you're a little bit more in the spiritual realm than the average person. And this is why you can be able to communicate with the other side. So if you are looking to speak to a medium, then be sure to visit my website, psychicreadingstoday.com, and go ahead and give Elliot Miller, extension 15, a call. Thank you so much for listening in. I want to wish you all the best of luck. And like I said, go ahead and if you're looking to get some help clearing these negative energies, then please go ahead and follow me on Patreon and get specific instructions. Now, know this, as I've mentioned again and again, that clearing out negative energy is a combination of things. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about here on the podcast or via my Patreon are things that apply to the general public. But in order to get into details and specifics, it is best to have a reading done to get specific instructions in how it relates to you and your specific situation. So working with a psychic and doing the things on Patreon in combination are wonderful, but you can, do one or the other or switch it up. It's okay. So again, good luck everybody, and enjoy your upcoming fun on these podcasts, listening to these scary stories, hauntings, and I guess Halloween is coming up soon. And be sure that you visit me on October 26th for a tea leaf reading. Good luck, everybody.